it's good.
Now it's good.
Maybe.
I may or may not be online at the moment. And the master of filling air is not here. She has abandoned me once more. Now, if you remember the last time she abandoned me, I almost killed a stuffy. I brought him back. He's alive and well. And he was on display this weekend at the States, what was it? The Quilting and Needlecraft Expo in Statesville. Extravaganza? Is it an extravaganza instead of an expo? Yeah, I mean it really was extravagant. The dancing and the singing and the choreography. Sorry.
They busted out in musical numbers.
Oh yeah, I mean it was a sight to behold. Actually, it was just Jeremy and I singing along to various 70s tunes when there was downtime. So the dancing was me on my bum knee, which consisted of ow, 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 ow. Doesn't quite carry a beat though. So tonight is the night for Love and Dragons. We have decided to celebrate all things dragons because Jeremy successfully sold all but one of the dragon panels, and we're prepared to order more because not only did Jeremy sell the dragon panels, but there was so much interest in Jeremy's quilt design, and this is an original Jeremy Heidenfelder, if you couldn't believe it. There's enough interest in Jeremy's design here that we are going to create a pattern. We have 4 weeks to create a pattern, and then it will be on sale along with another set of dragon panels at the Hampton show in Virginia. That's where we're headed next. So if you're in that area, please come out and see us. If you say that you saw us online, we'll give you a discount.
4 days the end of the month.
And it is 4 days for the end of February, covering Leap Day, because we have an extra day this year. So all of those children born on February 29th get to celebrate a birthday finally after 4 years. Poor children. You know, you're on this planet for 40 years and you only get 10 birthdays. Isn't that awful? But as a parent, you know, I can see the benefit.
Significantly less expensive, I'm sure.
Absolutely. Although, you know, if you're a good parent, maybe you double up on the price of the present. You're still saving in the end. Tonight, I am partaking of what is called a love potion. The original recipe that I found consisted of vodka, peach schnapps, and grapefruit juice. I messed up. Don't ever buy bottom shelf peach schnapps. It is awful. Bottom shelf peach schnapps. It's terrible. Yeah, I had to have one in order to taste test it. Otherwise, I wouldn't know it was awful, and I wouldn't have gone with the vodka cranberry and a little bit of grapefruit juice just to color it up. But the love potion is very fun to do. I have a little bit here that you can ignore off camera. See, it's gone. It's an empty glass. So what we will do is just a little hint of the vodka. A little bit of the cranberry. Oh, I forgot the ice downstairs, didn't I? No, there it is. I got it. And because no heart for Thanksgiving is proper without
For Thanksgiving?
a little bit of blood. Thanksgiving, no, Valentine's Day. Yeah, wrong holiday.
Back in time.
We haven't even gotten there yet. So the grapefruit juice is because of the last recipe, and then it just needed to darken the or take the transparency out of the cranberry, and a little bit of ice because it's always better with ice. I'll give that a little stir, and then I can't touch this stuff very much. And there,
Dry ice.
now we have our love potion. I wanted to do this at the Halloween. I wanted to do it so bad. I had my chance. The love potion. And it's going to sit here and bubble away, but it's very good. Because how can you go wrong with vodka cranberry? It's just wonderful. And if you let the dry ice sit in there long enough, it becomes a little effervescent. If I do that, I can carbonate my own drink. I could not put enough pressure on there to So also in celebration of Love and Dragons this evening, I have created from Choli Night, and Jeremy, if you would please put into the description or into the chat www.cholinight.com. She has created this wonderful, and this was a few years ago. It was a love dragon.
How do you spell that?
CHOLYKNIGHT.
KNI.
GHT.
Okay. This is an Eastern style dragon because the year of the dragon starts next week on February 10th. The lunar calendar will finally reach the new year for China and many other Asian cultures. And so Kyla has in the past done the Western dragon, which is a similar pattern. Most all of it is similar, except instead of antlers, he has little bitty horns and has wings. See, Chinese dragons are superior. They don't need wings to fly. They can just do it. Yeah, it was one of your first.
Second, because it came out of flannel.
So he's hanging out
Probably hear me.
upstairs or downstairs, and on Kyla's website, which is Ko-fi
Yeah, it's a Ko-fi website.
a
I can
Ko-fi
put the link
site.
in. I don't know the string of numbers that's at the end that indicates which stop is mine.
Well, I tell you what, bring it up at some point and drop it in the in the chat. So Kyla has that little guy available for sale. This is the Love Dragon. Choli created this for a Valentine's Day a few years ago, and that's why he has this little heart. And I decided to manipulate this slightly. The dragon embroidery comes with his little nostrils, his little nose holes, but I put the nostril flare on the top. I'm not sure if you can really see the embroidery there that I pulled that. It is actually the cleft smile of another pattern that Choli has available. I flipped it upside down and did just the mouth of that particular, and it nested right in. I mean, it was just beautiful how it went in, and I think it adds just that little extra to him.
Yeah, he's got character.
Little camera.
Do I have access to the little camera?
I turned it off because it was just showing your hand.
Oh.
But you can just, if you push the button, you can get it.
There is it. Is it focused on his little snout?
Yeah, there we go.
Sweet. So, Choli, if you see this, I hope you do, because we tagged you. This is a little addenda to your beautiful pattern. It goes together so well. His head's a little floppy. I need to tack it down a little bit more. And I can't help myself. I think I want to add, because he's got his little mustache here, I think I want to add little tufts of embroidery floss to his ears and just give him a little bit more hair. You know? He's so cute.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, ladies, I'm single, so I can't share him with anybody. But he can cuddle me at night, keep me nice and warm. And if you balance him just right, he will stand up on his own.
You have to like tilt his head back a little bit. That's how I found it with the Western Dragon. Is you just have to like tilt his head just right. It is.
I know. Oh, there he goes.
There he is. Don't touch
Yay!
him.
Don't do anything.
Oh, we'd already tasted it.
Oh, the lamp potion's starting to get effervescent.
Lovely.
Do I need to brew one for anybody else? Because Allison's not here.
I'm trying.
I took care of the peach schnapps is out of the equation. It is not good.
I'm not driving.
The vodka is okay. It's not like the best. Of course, you know, the nicest I've had is Grey Goose, but this is good. There's, you know, your standard. It's vodka. It's just clear alcohol flavor. And then I went with, instead of cranberry juice cocktail, because do I look like I need more sugar in my diet? I do not. So I went with the no sugar added 100% juice, which is, okay, 50% juice and 50% alcohol. And that's where we're at. Allison, of course, is teaching piano this evening and was supposed to be here by 6 o'clock, but is not here. And I don't have any more surgeries to perform on plushies.
Oh, you've got those books in front of you.
Sorry?
Oh, you have those books in front of you.
I do have the books in front of me.
That's what she did this morning.
So if you missed our live this morning, dragon down. We love our dragons. Don't do that. Okay. If you missed our live this morning, I can try and I don't know whether you can.
Oh.
So Allison created this. She calls it a mug rug. It was. It comes from it's an altered version of a pattern within this particular book. It is from Wander Lane, the Loveland Cottage, the February edition. So there is a book for every month. Next month will actually be St. Patty's, so there will be a lot of green and shamrocks involved. Wish we had some shamrock fabric. And I wish that leprechauns had taken off as much as gnomes, but oh well. Speaking of gnomes, at our show this weekend, we sold all but one of the gnome kits. So there is one left. If you still want a gnome and garden kit, act fast because there's only one. Sort of like the Highlander. There can only be one. Allison's so much better at filling air than I am.
I don't know what to say.
I don't know how she can do it.
It's starting to lose its bubbly, even though there's still a big chunk down there.
It gains a little bit of an ice dome over it. It freezes the air, the water around it, so it's still bubbling, but it doesn't gas so well.
Watch your bingies.
Quick! Don't do this at home.
Yeah, you're supposed to use tongs.
Yeah. Don't touch the dry ice.
Frozen carbon dioxide or something like that.
It is frozen carbon dioxide,
yeah,
and I don't know what the temperature of it is. It's
extra cold.
It resides fairly well in a standard freezer, but it's not as your standard freezer does not get cold enough to keep it. Um, the thing is, as long as you do not try to hold it tight or um, let it sit somewhere where it can pull the heat out of you, you'll be fine. But children, do not play with dry ice. There's a reason that you have to show your ID when you purchase dry ice, and it's not just because people blow things up with it.
I've got the temperature of the surface.
What's the surface temperature?
According to Google, the temperature of the surface of a block of solid carbon dioxide, aka dry ice, is negative 109.8 degrees Fahrenheit.
Wow. Negative 109 Fahrenheit.
Yep. Negative
Wow.
78 Celsius.
I thought it was pretty good that grandma's freezer got to -5.
Yeah. That'll
I wonder if you could do away with freezer burn at 109 below zero. I mean, we had wind chill that was sort of not even close.
Not
But
close at all. It was negative 15, I think.
but it does make this pretty little wispy thing going on here.
And it makes the drink real cold.
It does. It makes the drink very, very cold. And as I said, there is an effervescence to it at this point. I feel, I'm not going to meetings just because I'm drinking alone here, people. I'm hoping that you have something at home. What is your favorite drink to have at Valentine's Day? Please tell us in the comments below. Is there anybody watching, or am I just speaking into the ether so that later when it's replayed, people can say, wow, that's a crazy bald guy? Yeah, it's all about the crazy bald guy, isn't it?
We have Sue Ellen around.
Hey,
Sue
Sue
Ellen!
Ellen's...
That was, but she said, "Oh, that looks tasty."
Well, it is tasty.
She also asked if it was scotch.
No.
I wish.
If it was scotch, this would not be involved, nor would this.
Maybe
that wouldn't be involved. This would be just for fun.
We keep dropping.
He's down again. So, Kyla, if you would be so kind, I'm going to step out of the way. Oh, no. If the audience is at all interested, could you zoom in on the dragons behind us and maybe pan across them? This dragon quilt is from QT Fabrics. I'm sorry, the dragon panels are from QT Fabrics. The quilt itself is Jeremy Heidenfelder's very first. We are so proud of him. He did an amazing job just realizing how quilting, how to make a quilt top, and working with his mother to create this. It is his very first quilt as well as an original design. So he did not.
Yes.
It is his first time using a sewing machine. He used a seam guide, a magnetic seam guide that we have on sale here at Quilt and Code that will do absolutely no damage to your computer or to your sewing machine or the computer within the sewing machine, because the magnetic field of this only extends about a quarter of an inch down into the bobbin case and resides on the steel plate that covers the bobbin case. Now, every sewing machine out there will have a steel bobbin case cover, so you can use this magnetic seam guide on any sewing machine. Jeremy had to rip only one seam the entire time, and it was because he put one of the fabrics on upside down.
He's saying that's not quite true.
Hey, no.
I have to rip.
Do not destroy my sales pitch.
I had to rip 3 seams.
3 seams.
Down. But
Okay, now look, but you only had to rip the seams that you put on upside down. You did not have to rip any seams because you made an oopsie on the seam allowance. Seam allowance was perfect. So Allison has arrived.
How late am I?
You are late enough that I have been trying to fill air and okay.
Wait a minute. I said don't
Now,
start till.
I made the bad joke, didn't I?
Did you make a bad joke? I need some
I
alcohol.
didn't make the bad joke. Okay, since Allison's not here yet.
There you go.
So as you recall, the love potion, the original,
Right?
was supposed to be vodka and peach schnapps and grapefruit juice. The peach schnapps that I got was awful, and I knew it was not it was not what I wanted to begin with. I wanted peach whiskey, and I knew that I wanted peach whiskey because it's a love potion, and love is always better when just a little dirty.
Love potion number 9.
No, this is love potion number 8. If you've seen the movie, love potion number 9 comes at the end, and it overtakes love potion number 8.
Gosh.
Have you not seen Love? It's a Sandra Bullock. Gosh, I can't remember the actor. He was good though.
Yeah.
Love Potion number 9 is a lovely movie.
Well, stop talking and pour me some.
Okay,
So did you talk about? Okay, wait a minute. You probably talked about everything.
I've talked about all of it, every single. No,
Okay.
I haven't talked about anything. What are you talking about?
So
Glug, glug,
it's
glug.
been a really crazy month. We have a robotics competition Saturday, and so it's been crazy. And we had a show. We actually went to Statesville and did the Quilting and Needle Arts Extravaganza. And at the end of this month, we are headed to. Did you already talk about all this?
No. I was corrected on the. I thought it was Expo.
Oh,
maybe it was
an
Expo last year.
extravaganza. It was an extravaganza.
And I told them why it was so extravagant because of the dancing and the singing and the choreography was amazing.
I don't know what show you were at. I missed that one.
It was the extravaganza.
And why is yours bubbling and mine not bubbling?
You haven't gotten that for me.
Oh, what are you doing?
It's a love potion.
Oh, this is cool.
So a little bit of ice to give it
This is really
some
cool.
coolness, a little, because you know it's room temperature. Who wants to drink a room temperature drink?
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
And then very quickly.
You can't touch it. Hasn't stopped him yet, huh?
There's your love
This
potion.
is fabulous. Where did you get dry ice from?
Grocery store.
Wow, that's so awesome.
I so wanted this at Halloween.
Well, I've been saying Halloween all day long. So today I had a.
You said Thanksgiving earlier.
I haven't even had anything yet.
Okay, I am going to tell a terrible story.
That is
Okay.
so cool.
So as I have alluded to, I am single. I am single and drinking a love potion. When I was not single, I came home with flowers one night, and my then wife was asleep. So I left said flowers on the dining room table in a vase. And I woke up the next day, and my then wife asked, "What did you do?" And I said, "Last night was Valentine's Day."
What'd you do?
I brought home flowers for Valentine's Day and was then accused
You're doing something.
of doing something.
So cool.
So I can enjoy a love
Right.
potion all by my lonesome and still enjoy it.
Doesn't have to drink.
I have my love dragon. My love dragon
He's
will
worked
see
on
me
that thing
through.
all day long, so that's been good. So did you
I
talk
need to
about
work on.
my?
I need to. I told
You
you. I
did?
told them about the mug rug, but I did not like. I mean, I showed them the book
Okay,
and I
what
showed
else?
them the rug.
And you talked about
And
the quilt.
we were talking about the
Okay,
Jeremy
that's
Heidenfelder
awesome.
original and it's Hampton, correct?
Hampton, yeah, we're going to Hampton, Virginia on the 28th.
And so we also get Leap Day out of it.
Yes, so it's going to be a 4-day show. We're going to go crazy.
Big show.
Yeah.
And we will be we will be getting more of these, right?
We're hoping, yes.
Okay, you need to get in touch with me.
Yes, okay.
Okay.
Did you hear that? I have been like,
I'm not in charge of ordering. I can't do this.
I'm working my butt off here, and you need to order that. You know.
I was working on a dragon. I created a dragon.
Yeah, that's what he has been doing all day long. Yeah. Playing.
Do you think you can pull a dragon out of thin air?
I didn't do anything today.
I created. You know, in the beginning, I said, let there be dragon. And there was a dragon. It took me 2 days, a little bit longer than the Lord. I mean, come on.
One of the things that is actually a really cool hit, just talk about this.
No.
So, I mean, like, I haven't even gotten a drink in it yet, but it smells really good.
It shouldn't smell good. It's just carbon dioxide. You should drink it.
Every time I go, like the love potion goes into my head. So,
would you care to partake of the love potion?
Anyway, but I love this. This is.
Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it?
Right? It's just we did good. Okay, so one of the things that was kind of cool with the show that we did was that we're introducing a new program, and we're playing with the name yet. And the program is going to actually start with a box, and that program is so this is like the beginning stages, but this is a one-off. We're hoping to turn this into like not this project in particular, but oh yeah, can you please link Tulsi Rose? But you're giving it away.
I was trying not to give it away. You were talking. I was whispering very slightly.
Okay, so anyway, as you know, we've been bringing out this wonderful little project that I did. Well, we're going to turn this into a little box. Oh, that's what Grandma wants. Okay, everyone is like screaming and yelling, stop. There. Drink your drink. So,
I'll drink your drink.
touch my drink. So this is turning into something really, really cool. So we have gotten up with a couple of ladies who are doing laser cutting. And so our project that is all applique is going to be laser cut for us. And so I know that for some of you, the reason why you don't do applique is because you got to cut out all those pieces. I mean, that's just part of it. But anyway, we're trying to make it as easy as possible. And so I did some mock-ups. This is going to be one block. And so the way the program is going to work is that I'm going to do videos every 2 or 3 days, and we're going to do just one block at a time. There are 15 of these little blocks. And so here's what they are starting to look like. Isn't that fabulous? And so this is what they're starting. He's missing an eye. I know he's missing an eye. And so that's what the finished product is going to look like. And then we'll put all those blocks together. And then we also have these blocks right here, which are not that long. I mean, they're only that big. And so they're not that big. And they're not that big. So you can have all that nice, like, applique. And then this project is only a 25 by 25. So it really isn't that big. And then
that's a 25 by 25.
Okay.
That's
so it's a 30 by 30, and we're going to make a box for you. And so all your pieces are going to be pre-cut, ready to go. We're going to send you thread. We're going to send you all sorts of little goodies that you can use to complete the project. And as Will made absolutely abundantly clear at our show, we here at Quilt & Co. take our sip and sew extremely seriously. And so we have teamed up with Tulsi Rose, and she is our tea place right up the street, and she has put together a blend of blueberry tea. I mean, this is what's selling this kit.
So with the blue
Right?
one, you will
Is the blueberry.
receive a blueberries and cream tea, and
Mhm.
with the other one, I'm going to call it peach because you will receive a peaches and cream tea. And if you pre-order, we will send you a silicone tea infuser so you don't even have to invest in the tea ball if you don't have one.
Right. We've
So
got this all covered for you.
we will make this a wonderful sewing experience for you to be able to go into your sewing room, and then you will have a happy place to enjoy your sipping and sewing. Is it good?
It's really good. That's really good. Now that I can actually drink it.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's really good.
It's hard to go wrong with cranberry and vodka.
Right? Right. And you did grapefruit juice too. Did I hear
Just a
grapefruit
little
juice?
bit of grapefruit juice because I wanted some opaqueness. The cranberry juice is a little too translucent.
Yeah. So, Kai, could you please put a link from our website to the you can sign up for either the blue box or the peach box at this time. And we are going to only do a limited number because we are laser cutting things. So we are doing only a limited number. So if this interests you, get on the list now because this was hot cakes when we were at the, I mean, like I was surprised at how popular this was. And so because of that, well, and I've been sort of feeling that way. I've sort of been feeling like in my YouTube videos and stuff like that, my most popular stuff is mini and applique. And so I'm like, really? But there's not that much out there to do mini and applique and even mini blocks. And that's why I did last year's mini series for mini May. So this time I'm going to take my time though. We're going to start. The boxes will be mailed out at the first week of April so that we will be ready to start in mid-April. And then everyone will have their box. We will sew together 2 or 3 times a week. And it's just making this more and more fun as this goes along. So,
and if you are a tea drinker and you've ever been to Teavana, you are probably missing it. Teavana is no longer in your local mall. And how are you supposed to taste test the various teas?
We are giving you that opportunity.
We're giving you that opportunity to taste test the various teas. You can then go to Tulsi and be able to order those. The same thing will be happening with our Mystic Vineyard Block of the Month.
Yes.
If you pre-order, you also get another tea infuser, as well as every single one of the 9 blocks will come with its own Mystic Vineyard inspired tea. And you'll have 9 different teas that you can taste test throughout the process of creating this quilt. And you can go back to Tulsi Rose and order your favorite, or take a shot and order one of her sample packs of 4, and you won't go wrong. All of her teas are wonderful.
Yeah, we've enjoyed them.
Yes. If you lived here in Burnsville, you'd probably camp out there. It's absolutely amazing.
So some other things that are coming up in the month of February is on February 13th, which is Tuesday, we'll be starting our beginning quilting class again. So we'll be having beginning quilting. Bye. We'll be having our beginning quilting class.
Our studio audience has walked out on us.
Well, we still have this is more people than I ever get. This is really cool. So
tonight's live is filmed in front of a studio.
It is like 1 or 2 leaving, and we still have a huge. What we need is the applause sign, right? Right. So I have no idea where I was going with this, and I've only had 2 sips of this wonderful drink. Oh yeah. So we've got on the 13th, we're starting a beginning quilting class. We already have a couple of people signed up for that, and so spots will go quickly. It's a morning thing. It'll be from 10 to 12. Will's going to be teaching it. And he is an awesome teacher. You can ask numerous students of his. In fact, they want to come back and take it again just because he's a lot of fun too. And and then we also have coming up on March 7th we're going to be introducing a new thing, which is a stitch and brew and something like that. And that's where we're going to actually be introducing hand stitching. And we're really, really excited about that. Mom is helping me out with that. And we're going to be introducing new hand stitches. I got inspired by Sue Spargo over the weekend. And she does all sorts of hand embroidery, hand work. And so I picked up one of her books and have gone ahead and ordered those so that we have those on hand. I have another embroidery book on hand. So we're going to learn hand embroidery with this new class, and we have a panel to go with it. So we will provide the panel and all the threads if you don't have them. We have all of that stuff, and so we're really super excited about that one too. And hopefully by March, the weather will start looking up. Here in Western North Carolina, we've been experiencing.
I will tell you, I am actually hoping for at least one more snow in February, and I'll tell you why.
Okay.
With our particular area, if we get a snowfall in February, then the last day of frost is 4 weeks past that. One day either side.
Okay.
That's a theory.
No,
Okay.
it's not a theory. It is. Now, granted, we have climate issues throughout the world, but in this area, 10 years out of 11, our local garden shop owner has been able to predict within 48 hours the exact day that the last frost will appear, and that is because it is 4 weeks past the last snow in February.
So you're hoping for one last
So
snow.
if we get one good snow in February, we will be able to say, okay, last frost is that.
We can plant.
We can plant. You can actually start planting outside 4 weeks past that day.
So if you go 5 weeks past that day, then you're good.
You're absolutely good.
So what you're saying is you're better than the groundhog.
No, I'm not saying that. The guy
over there is better. You're saying the guy over there is better than the groundhog.
That magical weather rat has been so wrong so often.
Yeah, but you're still going to make a plushie for him, right?
I have 1 day to do that then.
Well.
There's not even a groundhog plushie available.
Nope. Kyla's going, there is no groundhog plushie available. Oh, wow.
Guess what you've got a year to do,
See,
Jolie.
then he can't.
If you tune into this, it has now, by popular demand, that you are going to have to create a Puxatawny Phil or a Sir Walter Raleigh, as he is here in North Carolina. Sorry? What? Are you telling me there's a magical weather rat in Florida who can predict that, there's going to be 9 months of summer this year instead of 8? I mean, come on. Really? What would a groundhog in Florida have to predict? This year I'm going to be attacked by an alligator. No, that's not how this works.
That would be a boa constrictor, wouldn't it?
Well, has the magical weather rat been able to keep up with the invasive species? Who knows? This year it's going to be a tegu attack. I don't know.
So on the chat.
Okay, we've got
people actually watching this.
On the chat.
Yes.
Linda has said hi again.
Hi, Linda.
Celine Jennings.
Hi, Sue Ellen.
Winter's a day longer this year.
Winter's a day longer.
Not if we get a good not if we get a good snow. If we get a good snow in February, the winter's going to be only 4 weeks past that.
There's an extra day.
Yeah.
But does that extra day still exceed Mother's Day? Because if we don't get snow in February, then we have
To wait till Mother's
we have
Day
to
be
exceed
safe.
to Mother's Day to be safe. If
At
we
least
get a
here in West,
snow in
that's how it is in
February,
Western North Carolina.
it's not necessarily Western North Carolina. It may just be the Toe River Valley.
Okay. So our gentleman over at Troy's, he's very adamant that if we don't have
Not
snow
adamant. He's been proven right 11 years in a row. I mean, it is amazing.
So in other words, if we don't have a snow, we have to wait till Mother's Day.
Yes.
That's what you're saying. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. I get you. So we need to have a snow.
What? My mother is scoffing at me for saying that to Mother's Day. Okay, so here's how Mother's Day works. If you have Mother's Day, it means Dad takes the kids out to give Mom a break. If you have Father's Day, it's a day that Dad takes the kids out to spend time with the kids.
No, that is so totally not
Exactly
true.
how it is. Wait a minute. What were you in a different kind of relationship?
I was in a completely different relationship. Okay. Mother's Day means I get breakfast in bed. It's runny eggs and something. Okay. And then I still have to get up and take care of the children. Father's Day, everything's about the dad. Oh, Dad gets to do everything on his own. Whatever.
Kyla, back me up on this. Is this how Mother's Day works?
Yes.
Say, Kyla agrees.
Mother's Day is runny eggs.
Jeremy, is this how Mother's Day works?
Yes.
Do you make runny eggs for your mother?
Yeah, he agrees.
Well,
runny
no,
eggs,
I made
yeah.
breakfast in bed for her for Christmas. I barely remember Mother's Day.
Right. See, he doesn't even remember Mother's Day.
Or Father's Day for that matter.
See, I remember Mother's Day because I had fun with the kids. But then
You had fun with the kids
I
on
had fun.
Father's Day, too.
I was the fun parent.
And Kyla's going, yeah. So let's wrap this thing up.
We should wrap this thing up
We
before
should.
I tell any more divorce war stories.
Yes, we should wrap this up. So thank you so much for joining us. Please check out our website. We do have some classes coming and some, I'm sure we have a sew and sip coming, but I think we're going to let February go, right?
Sip and sew, we don't have a current project. We'd only have 2 weeks to do it.
Yeah.
And
Let's let February, and we have had weird weather.
Our sincere apologies to Birdfoot. They've always been so good to us.
I
But
don't even think we have a date for February.
right, last month we had no one sign up, and this month we have no project.
But
So
that's because, this is how the mountains are.
right.
That's how the mountains are in January and February. So we'll pick it back up in March.
If I can come up with some shamrock themed something for next month, then yeah, I will work with them to do another sip and sew. In the meantime, if you would please comment in the below just how
right?
crazy I am. I mean, I will not take it personally.
And we'd love to know
although I will take it all to my therapist.
We would like to know what you're drinking. I mean, is it as awesome as this love potion? Like, I am looking forward to Nightcap every month now because
there's a little.
This is so much fun.
There you go.
There's so much fun.
That's.
So like, subscribe, and follow us. We are doing 2 lives every week. I have did you talk about that?
I have not talked about your lives. I did not talk about our newsletter.
So our monthly, our weekly lives are right now are working with a handkerchief project where I'm taking old handkerchiefs and turning them into upcycled projects. And then on Thursdays, we've been doing a trip down Wander Lane, although that might change in March. I have an idea. So stay tuned for Thursday noon lives, and for the Monday lives will stay for a while as the hanky kit. I have so many hankies, it'll take a whole year to get through of them. So, and now I'm starting to slur my words. I've had 3 sips. So, time to go. Have a wonderful evening, and we will see you soon, right?
I think so.
Okay, sounds good.